We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. For the Minnesota Timberwolves earlier this season, they were the winning team in the last matchup against the Boston Celtics. And now we'll see who gets the advantage after they tied at one apiece.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Youngsters Anthony Towns and Zhang are in the post. Ricky Rubio is out there with Wiggins, and it's Prince in at the three.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
On defense, Minnesota, 4-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wiggins with the rebound. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Celtics have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Outside Thomas. Hands it from downtown. Thomas got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here's Wiggins. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Thomas. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Sullinger is screen on Prince. And stolen by Prince. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Avery Bradley. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
The dish to Sullinger. Outside for Thomas. That doesn't go either for Thomas. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Wiggins drives in. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Still looking for their first basket. 5 misses to start the game.
It's Bradley on the wing. Sullinger the screen. 6 on the shot clock.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Rubio dishes to Towns. And there's the feed to Zhang. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Misses off the left iron.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
On the wing, Turner. Sullinger against Rubio. And Sullinger kicks to Johnson. To the right side. Thomas's shot is off.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Rubio with it. Now Thomas defending. And that one's good. Wiggins.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Wants to get it to Turner and does. That one goes. Count.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Sullinger. Jerebko comes in for Amir Johnson. Marcus Smart's checked in for Bradley. And it's Rozier in for Isaiah Thomas. And Boston has possession following the 3 by Minnesota. There's the pick. Turner passes to Jerebko. Now here's Olynyk. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half. Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he sinks the second. We've got 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Celtics leading by 3. Turner with it. Now defended by Muhammad. To the inside. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. Muhammad dishes to Jones. To the middle. The drive by Smith. Another miss by Minnesota. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Boston on top, up by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Shabazz Muhammad is out there with Jang. Then it's Jones. Then it's Smith. And it's Levine in the 2 spot. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Jerebko can't get it to go. Here's Levine. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Dishes to Smart. And there's the pass to Rozier. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out west. We'll take a look at the Warriors. And checking out Minnesota. They're tied right now. The Celtics shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Smith. Prince comes in for Muhammad. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Zach LaVine. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Jones. 3-pointer. Rubio misses. That jam! Beautiful.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Smart. And stolen by Jang. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Wiggins with the ball. They get the rebound. Celtics leading by 6. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Here's where Boston sits right now, Kevin, in the current league rankings. 2nd in steals, 5th in scoring. And they also show up in the top 5 in assists. They've got scores, and they're a pretty good passing team as well.
And going back to their steals ranking, you have to appreciate the quick hands. I mean, the ball's never safe when they're on the prowl, and I think that mentality is what bothers opponents.
Amir Johnson's checked in for Boston. Thomas comes in for Smart.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there.
Got to show more resistance there.
A whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. Timberwolves trailed by 10. Out to the right wing. Here's Levine. Buries the long-range jumper. Levine's got 6.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Boston making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Levine can't hit.
Well, the defense recognized how dangerous he is out there and got right up on him. Didn't give him any space.
Sullinger the screen. And it's Turner off the drive. Johnson left side. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Thomas. The 3. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. And now a 12-point Celtic lead.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And the Celtics making a change here. Smart's checked in. That's tipped. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And here is Turner. 5 points in the game. Nice shot by Smart.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Levine can't hit.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Sullinger the screen. Thomas, no good.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Kept alive. Bielitsa. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Olenek, he's checked in for Boston. And then for Minnesota, Smith comes in for Adrian Payne, and it's Towns in for Bielitsa.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Boston leading by 8. Right wing. It's stolen by Smith. Pass to Levine. From past the arc. And Muhammad kicks to Levine. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did in that first half. That was incredible.
And here in the second, Greg, he's got to just keep taking them and making them. And if that's the case, no reason for him to stop.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Celtics, Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. Jared Sullinger is out there with Amir Johnson. And it's Thomas in at the 1. He feeds it to Sullinger. Back to Thomas. Bradley with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Celtics passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Wide open look. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Bradley. And it's 8 points for Isaiah Thomas.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
And the Timberwolves call timeout.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Jones the pass to Levine. No luck. Bradley with some nice D. Thomas with the ball. Jones covering. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Sullinger against Smith. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Celtics leading by 10. Feeds to Turner. And the rejection by Smith. And they're able to recover.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Payne can't hit.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And Turner kicks to Sullinger. Bradley dishes to Johnson. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
How about that, breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Sullinger passes to Bradley. Outside Turner. It's Bradley on the wing. With the second effort. Levine with the rebound.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close. And stretching back to the break, here's how the Celtics have performed. 3rd in fewest turnovers per game. 7th in rebounding. And they're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
They don't make many mistakes. I just love the mental toughness. You saw 3rd fewest turnovers per game. Great decision-making is so valuable, particularly down the stretch. Definitely a notch in their favor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Sullinger. Urepko comes in for Amir Johnson. And Smart subbed in for Turner. And then for Minnesota, Zhang comes in for Payne. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Jones. Bradley drives in.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Rubio. Outside Bradley. Here's Olynyk. Lays it up and banks it in. Olynyk's got his second basket of the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Smart with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Rubio. Here's Dang. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Minnesota, they had gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Free throw good, Levine. Payne, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jones comes in for Ricky Rubio. And so he hits both. Celtics leading by 11. Pass to Smart. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Thomas gets the bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Muhammad. Bradley with some nice D. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Celtics lead by 14. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. So on the floor for Minnesota, youngsters Anthony Towns and Chang are in the post. Wiggins is out there with Levine, and it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Sullinger dishes to Urebko. Drills it from outside. Urebko's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Boston. Rubio misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
So right there. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Boston. Celtics leading by 15 to the left side wing. And stolen by Wiggins.
Whoa! Goodness.
Woo. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. First free throw is good. Levine's checked in for Ricky Rubio. And so he makes both from the line. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Levine kicks to Wiggins. The three-pointer off the mark.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
And stolen by Prince. And here they go. Levine can't hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And a sharp pass to set up.